Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today's topic is going to be about the state of self-improvement and honestly it not being the same after the 2020s. My last video, basically me, was going over the state of Hamza and where that channel is going. And honestly, I do believe that it's not the same as it used to be. I miss when self-improvement was like this legit thing that we all can relate to and be cool with, but it got to a point where now it's just different and it's not the same as it used to be, when I first got into it back in 2022. And thanks to watching Hamza and stuff like that, like he really opened the doors for me for being like the person I am today. I would say that for the least. And I watched a lot of Steph is Code. I watched a lot of FitX. I watched a lot of MJ Get Right. And was it Alpha Male Strategies? And a lot of other content creators too. Awesome Dunham too. I can't forget about Awesome Dunham. Was probably one of my favorite ones, especially when they all kind of got together in the Red Pill Avengers thing back in 2022. 2021 going to 2022. I thought that was pretty cool, and it was like inspiring to see that because for starters, they were like young black entrepreneurs that was going into that field, and it showed that everything was possible, and it was really nice to see that. But a lot of things has changed throughout this time. Like self-improvement is different now. It's oversaturated like how it was with a lot of gym content, where through 2020 after the pandemic, that's when a lot of this stuff like exploded and became what it is now. And I do believe that it is like not the same as it once was before, mainly because of the scandals that a lot of these creators are putting out there and stuff like that. Like the creator wants you to buy this course and go buy this and go buy that. And, back then it used to just be like general videos and stuff like that. Like buy this course to, see if you can get dates and stuff like that. Buy this course if you want to be able to be successful in the gym and be successful in whatever field area that you're trying to look out to be. One of the main people I looked at the most was FitX, Awesome Dunham, and Steph is Code. They're my favorites. By far my favorites. I mean, they all had something to say when it came to like the content world and just like being a man and stuff like that. Like I could really resonate with them. And especially Steph is Code, he had a lot of great stories and stuff like that, just about being like the underdog and being someone that people didn't take him seriously and stuff like that. And him, standing up for himself. He's like 5'7", but he is able to carry himself well and believe in himself and, become his own entrepreneur. He had to do so many things, sacrifice. Same as Hamza, sacrifice where they are now by working hard and, separating themselves from the rest and, becoming who they are today. And I do think that is very inspiring and stuff like that. But, there's a lot of other people out there that has a lot of negative things about the self-improvement space that we'll get into in a bit. But for right now, I just got to say, if you are in self-improvement, just do it for yourself. Just do it because you want to do it or you genuinely want to see change and stuff like that. Like the big thing, I'm going to be honest, like a lot of personalities, like it doesn't match well into like everybody. And I do think that for starters, having your own routine, having your own system, your skincare, and, all this stuff is very important. Going to the gym and, being able to dress in something, nice every here and there. I do think that's nice. But like to live a super fancy lifestyle, going out to go buy and flex on people and stuff like that, just to do the most to like seek attention, or they just, no, I believe that you have to do it for yourself. And, you do it because you leveled up and you've been there where you wasn't making enough money or you wasn't doing, well in life, where you didn't have the finances to go eat expensive food and, go out on trips and do stuff because you worked for that now that you can enjoy what you settled for. And, you it's deserved. It's like, it's all you. This is what you worked for. This is what you got. Another thing I don't like when people bring up with, especially Hamza, he used to be like, oh yeah, video games, make sure you don't be playing video games. And I'm not going to lie. Hamza, when I first watched him back in 2022, he got me into NoFap. Now, NoFap is this thing where, of course, you go for long periods of time with no masturbation. or anything, like no porn or anything like that, because it's just like back then you didn't have sites that, or people to tell you like, yeah, watching porn was bad. Like people were like more accepting that porn was good, and it was fine for what it is. But yeah, after self-improvement and a lot of people kind of going over about porn and stuff like that, like I used to go crazy at it, like almost every day. I would say that, not fucking every day, because to me back then, like it didn't, I wasn't too self-conscious about it. Like, yeah, like I probably wasn't doing anything crazy with women like that, but just I didn't mind it. It's just something I just did. It wasn't a bad thing, but I just masturbated whenever I felt like it. But I noticed like I was getting weaker in the gym or just doing stuff in general, so naturally I like kind of let off of it, and then like I wanted to just kind of go more into just lifting more and being able to take care of myself, and naturally I was able to get off of it, because like I'm not really benefiting off of it. Yeah, like go for a session and you'll feel good for like a fucking half split a second, and you'll feel like shit tomorrow. I never forgot, like it's been a couple years, but I've never forgot how that felt. Like the next morning after you masturbated, like it's probably one of the worst moments in time. Like you feel like complete shit. You feel like you have nothing in the tank. Testosterone is low. There's nothing, like there's nothing, and you have to go start your day and do all kind of stuff, and people can read the energy, and it's just all kind of bad stuff that happens with it. But yeah, just like that's something I really did notice with all this, and I just wasn't a big fan of that, and kind of going forward, and wanted to be different and want to be better. So I looked at Hamza, and he was like, yeah, like Jeffrey versus Adonis, like Jeffrey masturbates 50 times a week, and Adonis, he just holds on semen retention. He becomes more powerful, becomes more simple-minded and everything. But it's more overall a better person and more stronger. His testosterone grows up and stuff like that. Even even having sex, I'm not a big fan of releasing having sex too. Like that's crazy. Like I think I talked about this a while back ago, but I just don't like releasing while I'm having sex. It's weird. I don't, especially with a woman. Like I just don't like that feeling, because it's just once you ejaculate, that's like your energy. Like that's everything, and you're supposed to use that energy to better your life. And you with a woman, she's gonna get energized, and you're gonna be tired as shit, and she's gonna be, why can't you do this shit? Why can't you do that shit? So you're gonna be in a tough spot. All right, didn't want to make this video too long. I appreciate you guys for listening for that. And yeah, wherever you guys are at in your self-improvement journey, just keep going, just keep figuring stuff out every day as a lesson, and you guys are here to learn. Yeah, every day is like a learning experience, and honestly, I'm still willing to keep getting better. Life has been hitting me like crazy, but it's nice to see these self-improvement videos and just seeing how far you can take it with those, and just keeping a heads up and just seeing the possibilities out there, because life is always going to throw some at you. But it's always nice to come back to these videos and see like what got me into self-improvement in the beginning, because dude, being in self-improvement, one of those things where I felt lost as a guy going into just trying to find myself as a person. We all are just trying to find each other, and honestly, I'm like at this point where I'm like in my 20s and just trying to figure stuff out and just keep things going. But I do miss making videos like this, because it's honest, and it's kind of something that I don't like talking about my problems like as a problem, but like more of looking for a solution, because I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. You guys have friends or family that you think you can go to, and you can tell them about your problems, or you don't really feel like you're being heard, and people are like treating you as like you don't know what you're doing in life, and everything is like just slow for yourself. But you've always known deep down where you're capable of doing many great things. You know it, you can sense it and feel it within your bones, and only you can start with those habits. Only you can start doing those great things. It all starts with you. So that's why I kind of like going back and seeing these videos, because it's like if no one else is going to listen to your problems, at least you can listen to your problems and take action at the same time, and then making a difference and seeing what you're capable of. But yeah, No music this time. I'm gonna give it a try and just, I'll probably have music later on, whatever. Another, and see if the algorithm gets this video that I'm about to upload. But yeah, thank you guys for listening so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and have a good day. Thank you.